This is a world where money has no value. Here, time is everything. If you want to buy something here, you have to give some time from your life in exchange for that thing. Only then can you buy it. But to live a good life in this world, you also need to have time. Because here, when a person reaches the age of 25, a one-year countdown starts on their wrist. The moment the countdown hits 0, that person dies. The rich had so much time that they could live for 1,000 years. The wealthy had created a separate world for themselves where they were living a peaceful life. But on the other hand, the poor people living in the ghetto city worked day and night to earn time for themselves. Otherwise, their life would end. In this poor neighborhood lived a boy named Will, who had only 23 hours left on his clock. Will lived with his mom. Now, because aging stops after 25 years, his mother, despite being 50 years old, looked very young. Today was Will's mother's 50th birthday. Will had worked overtime the night before to bring a bottle of champagne to celebrate his mom's birthday. Seeing this, Will's mom became very happy and told Will that she wanted to see her grandchildren. "Why don't you date some girl?" To which Will replied, "Who has time for all these things?" Will's mom told him that she had to clear the electricity bill and the bank loan by tomorrow's due date, otherwise we might get fined. "That's why I'm leaving now and will come back tomorrow night after depositing all the bills and bank loans." She said she only had 3 days of time. Paying the electricity bill and bank loan would consume almost all her time, so tomorrow evening you must wait for me at the bus stop so that I can take some time from you before all my time runs out. Will said, "Okay, I'll reach on time." Before leaving, Will's mother touched Will's hand and transferred 30 minutes into his body so that Will could buy and eat a good breakfast. After this, both left for their respective work. On the way, a little girl came up to Will. She gave Will a capsule and asked for some of his time. Will smiled and gave the little girl 5 minutes of his life in the capsule, and she left. Here we learned that these people can also store their time in a capsule, which they can use and transfer at any time. After this, Will reached the factory for work. Before starting work, he went to get coffee, but there he saw that the price of everything had doubled. Where previously coffee cost 2 minutes, now the price had doubled to 4 minutes. Here, the price of anything can be increased at any time without any announcement. This really upset Will. Reluctantly, Will paid 4 minutes of his life for the coffee and got to work. After a full day of work, at night, Will went to a bar with his friend. Will's friend was a total alcoholic. He was always drunk. Will's friend gestured to Will that that man was buying everyone free drinks and had a lot of time. Hearing this, when Will looked at that man, he was surrounded by girls on all sides. When Will looked at that man's clock, the man had 116 years of time. Seeing this, Will understood that this man was from Greenwich City, because in the ghetto city, people had at most 2 days of time. Will came up to that man and started warning him that you shouldn't have been here. There's danger from thieves here. These people will kill you and steal your time, so get out of here quickly. But that man didn't take Will's words seriously and ignored him and started drinking. Just then, a gangster named Fortis came into the bar with his group, and seeing him, all the people ran out. Actually, these were the city's biggest thugs who forcibly stole time from people. Will's friend grabbed Will to take him away, but Will refused to leave and hid in a corner to watch everything. Fortis had come to rob all the time from that rich man. Fortis challenged the rich man to arm wrestle, saying, "Whoever loses will give all their time to the winner." This time fight was like arm wrestling, where 2 people had to grip each other's wrists. Whichever person's wrist went down, their time would start decreasing, and that time would start transferring to the hand of the person whose wrist was up. In this way, the winning person would store all the time from the other person in their body and kill them. Fortis asked the man, "Are you ready for this?" To this, the rich man said that he had drunk too much, so he needed some time. After that, he'd be ready for the challenge. Fortis said, "Okay, this is your last wish. Go, I'll give you a few minutes to get ready." Fortis also sent one of his men with him so he couldn't escape. The rich man came to the bathroom and started vomiting heavily because he was very drunk, so if he wrestled with Fortis in this condition, this rich man's defeat was certain. Just then, Will arrived there. He beat up Fortis's man,
got the rich man out of that place with him and brought him to a safe place, saving him from Fortis. Will told the rich man that he had warned him his life was in danger. "Why are you deliberately wasting your time?" The man told Will his name was Henry and asked Will how old he was. Will said 28 years. Henry said, "I'm 105 years old and now I'm tired of life. I've enjoyed everything in my life and now I don't need this life. I don't want to live." Hearing this, Will asked in surprise, "What exactly are you trying to say?" To this, Henry said that it seems you're still unaware of reality. Have you ever thought about why different time zones were created in this world? Why are the prices and taxes increased at any time in your time zone, the ghettos? Actually, inflation is deliberately increased so that poor people keep dying and the rich people of the Greenwich time zone keep benefiting from their deaths. Actually, this whole system was created by them. Just think, there in the Greenwich time zone, people have thousands of years to live. But here in the ghettos, you people work hard labor every day just to survive. This is because they forced you to do this. They don't want to give you people more time so that you're forced to keep working for them. They increase inflation to force you to spend more and more time so that from your time, they can live forever. They've collected every single day of their life from the deaths of poor, helpless people. And I absolutely don't want to live such a life that came from the death of some poor, helpless person. Hearing all this, Will understood that Henry was a very kind-hearted person. Henry asked Will further, "If you had as much time as me, what would you do?" Will smiled and said that first I would stop looking at the time repeatedly, because at that moment, Will only had 18 hours left. Before sleeping, after waking up, while eating food, he constantly checked his clock because he was afraid that his time might run out and he might die. Will said that his mom worked very hard to manage the house. If he had as much time as Henry, he would buy a nice house for his mom in Greenwich City and both of them would live there happily. After this, Will told Henry that tonight they would have to stay here. By morning, the danger would pass, then he should return home. After this, both went to sleep. In the morning, Henry woke up and saw that Will was still sleeping. He came to Will and transferred all the time he had to Will, keeping a few minutes for himself, and went and sat on a bridge. When Will woke up from sleep, he saw that Henry had already left. Then, as always, after waking up from sleep, he looked at his clock. 116 years had been added to Will's clock. Seeing this, his eyes remained wide open. He felt he was still sleeping and dreaming. During this, Will's eyes fell on the window which had written, "Don't waste my time." He understood that Henry had given him all his time. Just then, Will saw Henry sitting at the edge of a bridge in the distance. Will quickly ran towards Henry, but it was too late, because now Henry only had a few seconds left, and shortly after, he died with a jolt and fell from the bridge into the water below. Will was deeply saddened by Henry's death. Now, Will had 116 years of life, and he understood that if he stayed here, people would think he killed Henry. Will quickly went to his friend. Will's friend was totally shocked to see so much time on Will's hand, after which Will gave his friend 10 years of time for the sake of friendship. Seeing this, Will's friend thanked him from the heart. Will said that staying here wasn't right for him anymore, because seeing so much time, anyone could kill him to take his time. Now he could buy a nice house for his mom in Greenwich City and live a safe life there. After which, Will said goodbye to his friend and left from there straight to that bus stop to wait for his mom, where 2 days ago, his mom had told him that she would reach this bus stop after paying the electricity bill and bank loan. On the other hand, Will's mom got on the bus to return home after paying all the loans and bills, but then she found out that in just 1 day, the bus ticket price had doubled. Where previously the ticket cost 1 hour, now the price had doubled to 2 hours. Seeing this, Will's mom became very upset, because Will's mom, Rachel, only had 1.5 hours left. Will's mom requested the bus driver that at the next bus stop, her son would give her the remaining time, but the bus driver flatly refused and said that if you don't have time, then walk. But Will's mom knew that the next bus stop was very far. If she walked, it would take her 2 hours to reach. At that time, there were many passengers on the bus. Will's mom requested them too, but no one helped her. Meanwhile, the bus left from there. Will's mom, Rachel, didn't have much time left, so she started running on foot towards home. On the other hand, Will was waiting for his mom at the bus stop with a bouquet of flowers because today he had to celebrate his mom's birthday. When the bus reached that stop, several passengers got off, but Will's mom was not in them. Seeing this, Will got worried and understood that his mom must be in trouble. He ran immediately to search for his mom. Meanwhile, Rachel only had a few minutes left. She was knocking on the doors of passing cars and people's houses, asking to borrow some of their time. Here, when Will went some distance, he saw his mom running. Seeing his mom running, Will understood that she didn't have much time. He extended his hand and started running fast towards her. Meanwhile, Rachel only had 10 seconds left. She too was running at full speed towards Will.